Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Omokri has raised concern. He said Tinubu has not been seen in public for over 1 month now and asked of his whereabouts. Asked Nigerians not to take it quietly because this is serious. I thought they said he's the president-elect. How come he's not committed to the people or telling them anything about himself? Are we that so far away that we cannot have understanding of what is happening with the president? What exactly is going on here? Where is he? So this is what is happening. If you know Omokri very well, he's saying, where is Tinubu? Over a month. You guys said, okay, he's in France. He's in France, but we can't see him. Nobody has seen anything or hear anything about him, yet you say he's in France. So where is he exactly in France? What's going on? How come being in France is so private that nobody can, really see or hear or know anything about him? If he has positioned himself to be president of this country, he should be able to relate with the people. He should be able to relate with the people and not just pretend, not to know exactly what is going on. So this is what is happening, and this is what is going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. He hasn't been seen in public for over a month. Omokri raises concern of Tinubu's whereabouts, asks Nigerians not to be silent, but to ask the All Progressive Congress to produce the president-elect. A social-political activist, Omokri, has raised concerns over the whereabouts of the president-elect, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. A statement issued by Tunde Ratman of the Office of the President-elect had on March the 23rd said Tinubu traveled to France where he would plan his transition program. But weeks after his departure from the country, some stakeholders, especially from the opposition party, questions his whereabouts. In a similar vein, Omokri, in the post on his Facebook page on Wednesday, lamented that Tinubu has not been seen in public appearance in the last 1 month. He wrote, "Where is Tinubu? He has not been seen in public for a month now. That is the question we should be asking and not being distracted. Let us not be distracted by this passport thing. Yes, it's important, but they know what they are doing. If anyone has such evidence, take it to court, not to social media. What social media should focus on now is where is Tinubu. I actually suspect that the passport was a deliberate leak by Tinubu's people to divert attention from any question about his whereabouts. It is a red zone. They know it won't stand in court, but it has achieved the purpose it was meant to serve, distraction. So again, I ask, where is Tinubu? He can tell the people that the passport has expired since 2020 and he has renounced the Guinea citizenship, and he can tell anybody, produce a paper with Guinea's president stamp on it, that he renounced the citizenship of Guinea after he used it for 5 years and find out it was not beneficial to him. It was meant for main distraction. Meanwhile, Mr. Felix Merkel of the All Progressive Congress APC, National Publicity Secretary, said on April the 14th, while appearing on Channel's television Politics Today program, that the president-elect is resting in Europe. When asked about the whereabouts of Tinubu, Moka said, Tinubu is probably in Europe. He's fine. After the election and all the energy expended, he just decided to take a moment of rest before he comes on to face the real job squarely. So, if you look at it, there is sense in what they are saying. There is real sense in it because Tinubu can argue, his people can argue that case and says, oh yes, he was once a Guinea whatever, and he has gone on now. He has renounced it since then. As soon as he expired, how many times did he travel to Guinea in the whole of the 5 years he had the citizenship? A good lawyer will argue it in court that he was more in Nigeria than he was in Guinea. And if people who get citizenship mostly are looking for something, so they go to that country, and most of the time, they will take a log of how what time it has been, and how long he has spent in Europe and what have you. He says, so if you look at the whole thing, you can see for yourself that he has been more in Nigeria. He has been concentrating on his party. So a good lawyer will argue it out that yes, they will not deny it because they would have thought it through. They will not deny it. They'll say yes, he has dual citizenship, but he has renounced it since. You can pick it up and you can tell them that you don't want. Just like Tinubu deputy governor, while he was the governor of Lagos State, she's already looking out for another citizenship. Said because she cannot stay in the country while Tinubu is the president, and she has her reasons. So when you look at the whole thing, you can see for yourself that there is real serious call for concern, and every single person is working out to ensure that Nigeria becomes a better place for every single one of us. The problem is if we keep pretending, okay, that these things are not happening, we'll be shocked to find out what will follow, because these people are being tactical, they are being intentional, okay, and they know exactly what they are doing, okay. So this is what is happening. This is what is going on. So every single one of us should rise up and do not pretend that these things are happening. Every single one of us. Okay? So it is a matter of urgent attention, and we should all ensure that we do everything that is needed and necessary to change the course of this nation. With everything that is going on now, with all that is happening, what are you doing? When the passport thing came up, there was suspicion, really. There was real suspicion on that ground, saying what exactly is going on here. Because again, they know how they do these things, you see. They know how they navigate through it. So if they have planned and they have put things in place, they know that a good lawyer can always argue it. Yes, I had a citizenship, but how long did I stay in Guinea? Was there any case that made me, go to Guinea, that I stayed in Guinea more than I stayed in Nigeria between 2015 and 2020? I mean, they can argue it. And Omokri is really right. He said it's a distraction. Okay, it's a major distraction, you see. So please don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Remember that you have a voice. Remember that we are all in this together, and nobody should pretend that these things are not happening. Okay? Nobody should pretend. It is what it is. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. From us, it's bye for now.